the thing I thought was very interesting in Outsiders, in the footage there, with the person, with the couple drowning. I'm surprised that there's a distance between that and the cover. And there's also something about that shot that really made me think of like the late 90s Suede, the Nick Knight sort of covers that he did. There was a real connection there. So that was just complete coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, I wasn't. It's not like I was trying to ignore anything visually that had come in the past, but essentially they gave me such a blank canvas, and they weren't, like Brett said, they genuinely weren't looking over my shoulder or anything like that. I just wanted to see where it went.
Was the script and the narrative something that you had beforehand, or did the album sort of trigger it?
Oh no, it was kind of, around one at the same time. I had the idea, and then my mother passed away, and then that literally sort of a week after I was asked to pitch on this, and that did obviously kind of affect things quite a lot for me. So I had the germ of the idea and a few ideas for some of the songs, and then I worked with a writer, Steph, to flesh everything out and make it a lot more cohesive and work over over a film basically.
This one again is another the way it sort of leaps on the top of When You Were Young, and it sounds really huge again. Was what sort of were you trying new sort of production things that you hadn't done with Suede before on this record?
No, not really. No, I mean, the nice thing about Suede is that anything goes really. I think that as a band they're so creative, and we all want to try different ideas and different textures, and it's always been the way with Suede. There's never really been a blueprint. There's certain sounds that we always have, I suppose, probably more guitar than anything else. But no, in terms of production, sky's the limit. I mean, in a sense, that's what a Suede record really should be. It should try and break new boundaries every time.
But it's got that kind of, it's a very classic Suede sort of song, Outsiders, I think. It's got that.
Yeah, it was again one of the later songs, wasn't it? It was, there was like this brief burst of creativity in 4 or 5 really important songs.
Yeah, we wrote Outsiders and No Tomorrow in like 2 successive days, I think.
I mean, the record changed, I thought, quite a lot at that point, which was unexpected, but looking back on it, a really good thing, because it had become quite weighty, and I don't know how to describe it, but it was, all of a sudden, there was this sort of more gnarly, in-your-face Suede, which was lacking, and I don't think we ever discussed the fact that it wasn't there, but straight away it reappeared with these 2 songs.
We always have a crisis point with making records where it's
just the one.
Yeah, a couple of crises. But there was that crisis point where before we had those songs in place where it felt like we were kind of like with one sort of song over and over again, and it was kind of like, we need to have a different texture here and different feel. There
were bits as well that went in different places, and I think that was something that I was very conscious of the fact that me, Neil and Richard understood it because it was sort of based on where things were going to go, but I always felt it was a struggle to explain it to Brett because Brett hadn't tied the parts together yet. And I think with the arrival of these 3 or 4 songs, Tightrope was another one, that straight away kind of galvanised Brett to suddenly see the way things were shaping up and make a few crucial changes. And at that point, the record really sort of took off and almost finished itself, really.